if he did get sued at all. Man, this is great little intro music. I just found out that that did not happen, unfortunately. So if any of you out there who are listening are a doctor of any kind, be it medical, be it the other kinds of doctors that you can be, and we all know what that means, and we all know who that is. And if I'm talking to you, then you know it, and I'm talking to you. So please get in contact with the show. I would love to make this happen humorously to Dr. Seuss, because I think just even if it's a kind of obscure online blog, having that title as the title of an article is going to make it all worth it for all of us. So, that being said, you can email the show at formlessnesspod@gmail.com. You can call into the show. You can text the show at 323-285-3795. If you like the show and you want to keep it going, please send me some sort of love and some sort of representation of the fact that you enjoy this, and it's giving you enough good energy to reciprocate that by either contacting me, writing a review on Amazon, or donating to the show. You can donate to the show at formlessnesspod@gmail on paypal.com, or you can donate via Bitcoin, which is just a really fun thing to be a part of and to get into, even if you have no reason to donate. So if you're just looking for a new hobby, a new cool thing, a new thing to have in the back of your mind when you're going out to dinner with your friends, to think that I'm way cooler and smarter than all of these fools, and I'm up on that next wave, baby, of cryptocurrency, you can do that as well. That Bitcoin link is in the description of all the shows and on my website, formlessness.space, for all other and all of this information. Moving on to the meat of the show. This is the part that doesn't come first, because of course what comes first is the person who's most horny, and that in this instance is the bottom slice of bread. And now we move on to the meat of the show, and soon after we are going to move on to the lettuce, and then the tomato, and then the cheese, and then the mustard, and then, of course, the sandwich again comes last. Sandwich comes first, sandwich comes last. Bread comes first, bread comes last. That's how you know it's a sandwich. The meat of the show today is actually going to be something that is a bit of a different tone than the intro, which also really makes sense according to this metaphor, because it is a different substance, and it does have different properties. And it is going to give you some nutrients that are in a different area than the intro did. And this, of course, is just the molecules of air and space in between the intro and the meat. And this is kind of what I like to call the paprika pepper salt mixture that's sprinkled on top of the butter, actually, which, of course, this is as well, that is on the bread. So, that being said, the meat of this show is roast beef. Pepperoni jack. Pepperoni jack. Not cheese, jack pepperoni. Pepperoni. It's pepperoni jack. Prosciutto. Salmon. Did you know that meat backwards is team? Tame? Meat backwards is tame. That is insane. Because in order to get meat, you gotta tame one of those animals and convince them to give it to you. Or else, it's not hygienic. So that's just a little something extra. This sandwich is really becoming so nuanced and full of little ingredients that you might not have fully expected, and an assortment of meats that I'm sure you definitely didn't expect, and I'm not even done with the list. There's one more item, and it of course is catfish, which of course backwards is fish cat, which is what I'm looking for. I'm fishing for a kitty in more ways than one. And by that I mean two. I'd like to obscure two cats from my vision and have them live in the room next to where I live. So sometimes I can go in there and pet them and love them and have them purr on me and throw them around and just freaking give them little scrunchies. And yeah, but unfortunately that doesn't really have anything to do with the meat of the show. I mean, the transition was smooth to get to this kitty idea. That's just a personal thing, though. Anyway, that concludes the meat section of the show, and I'd like to very quickly breeze on through the lettuce, tomato, cheese, mayo, what did I say, mustard, and then the bread. And that is, of course, the exact description of the rest of the show. And so that is the finista of the sandwich. And now we can go into my favorite part of the show that might come as a little bit of a surprise to you. But in fact, once the entire completion of the sandwich has been completed, which it has, the show actually winds up continuing, which it is now. And if you're listening, you can start to realize that you're still listening to the show and I'm still talking and things are still actually happening in the show, although the sandwich has been completed. And this is the portion of the show which will remain inside of you, comma. This is the portion of the show which will remain inside of you. This is the portion of the show of which one will remain inside of you. If you understand what I'm meaning by that, please send me a message telling me, because I need some help here, because I am lost. I've never done this outside of the sandwich business before, and it's really kind of getting into my brain in a way which makes it feel like it's trying to destruct. And maybe that's a little clue and a hint that I should just go with the flow and deconstruct the show and deconstruct the sandwich like I already have. Holy fucking shit. That's the answer. Oh my God. What I'm trying to say is the rest of the show is going to be the condiments. And because of that, you can really let it all out, baby. You want to munch on some chips? You want to munch on some ketchup? You want to munch on some hot sauce? You want to munch on some pickle? Maybe some of those aren't condiments. Maybe you're not going to be able to munch on a nice chips, but you are going to be able to munch on nicest pickle. On the nicest pickle. Speaking of pickles, I'm in a little bit of a situation. I'm stuck between a couple of different bases, if you know what I mean. And I'm kind of running back and forth trying to stay safe and not get out, if you know what I mean. And what I'm trying to say is I'm actually kind of getting into sports. And I never really thought that I would be the kind of guy to be like, oh my God, like, I just freaking, like, it was crazy when he got that second strike, man. Second strike, third inning, top of it. Whoa, Alex Ramirez, number 31, Mariners, Seattle. Holy fucking shit, dog. That was something that I'm going to be looking up in the statistics later. I guess that's just the world we live in now, and that's the world that I live in my own mind, where I'm doing that. And I'm not being joking, and I am a serious guy now, because, as you know, sports are to be taken seriously. If you're not only worried about winning and just kind of barging through everything like a big burning asteroid, clashing and crashing into all things around you, teammates, team opponents, referees, fans, grass, wall, ball, bat, hoop, freaking thing you throw the ball, you kick the ball through, touchdown, score. Man, it's good shit, guys and girls. Also, I'd like to say hi to all the girls who like guys who are into sports. I'm one of them now, so please contact me. Please contact me. Again, you can email me at formlessnesspod@gmail.com. You can call the show at 323-385-3795. You can text that number. You can leave a voicemail. If you do call, I will say this is for everyone. If you do call, I will pick up on my phone and it will say, call coming from Google Voice. And maybe it has your name if you're doing that kind of thing. And then I'll let you just leave them a voicemail so you don't have to be afraid of talking to me or having a human connection. So rest assured that I will do that some of the time unless I'm feeling like I do want to talk. And then, of course, I will pick up the phone. And then if you are calling about something that specific that you want on the podcast, I will intuit that very quickly into our conversation and I will hang up on you. And that is your cue to call again, in which I will not answer this time. And then you can leave the voicemail. I hope that is very clear and easy to understand. And in case you don't understand, I'll make it a little bit more clear and easy for you. And what I've learned is that the key to life is repetition.
The key to life is repetition.
And when you're just repetitioning something in the background, and keeping that in your mind, then all of a sudden, after a certain amount of time, you're going to start feeling like things are going pretty crazy. But, as a matter of fact, what you're doing is learning about something that's really, really, really fucking sick. So whatever I was going to originally repeat, I will do it now, and I'm remembering it completely. Make sure that you're calling the show and leaving a voice message. Unless I pick up, that way you'll remember. Make sure that you're calling the show and leaving a voice message. Unless I pick up, that way you'll remember. Make sure that you're calling the show and leaving a voice message. Unless I pick up, that way you'll remember. Make sure that you're calling the show and leaving a voice message. Unless I pick up, that way you'll remember. Make sure that you're calling the show and leaving a voice message. Unless I pick up, that way you'll remember. Make sure that you're calling the show and leaving a voice message. Unless I pick up, that way you'll remember. Make sure that you're calling the show and leaving a voice message. Unless I pick up, that way you'll remember. Make sure that you're calling the show and leaving a voice message. Unless I pick up, that way you'll remember. Make sure that you're calling the show and leaving a voice message. Unless I pick up, that way you'll remember. Make sure that you're calling the show and... So if that wasn't a clear message, I don't know what was. I don't remember what it was, but I know that it's inside of my brain patterns now in a physical way because I've listened to that same thing over and over and over again, and I don't remember why. But all I know is that I do need to call this show. So I'm just gonna do that. Sorry, I am a little bit of at a loss of what's happening. But luckily, there was a recorded message that was playing somewhere in the back of my mind that was telling me to call this show. So if you'll excuse me, I just have to do this really quick. Hopefully, it won't be anything strange. I kind of feel like it's important for me to follow my intuition about this, and there's something that's telling me that I should probably call this show. So I'm dialing the number right now, and it says that it's calling, but so far to no avail. My call is completed. it seems to be stuck in a place where nothing is moving. No ring, just a thing saying calling forever. So I don't really know what to do at this point. There's something that happened to me a couple minutes ago, and I'm not really remembering what I'm doing. But I do know that everything's okay as long as I call the show. Call failed. Well, this hurts me deeply, but I think I might just have to let it go and move on.
Hello, what's about? 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 Hello.
Oh, okay. So I'm back and I've taken a little break. I have reassessed myself, I've regrounded myself, and I don't know what happened back there. A couple of minutes ago, something really strange happened. I'm still not quite sure what it was. Um, I can't really remember past the point of which I tried to call some show. I don't really know what it was. I do have the number here. Um, I've tried it during the break as well when I was gone. I'm back, by the way. I don't know if I made that clear, but the number I called is 323-285-3795. I was not able to complete the call due to an error saying cell service required, activate cellular network. Unfortunately, I won't be able to find out what that is, but it's okay. I've learned how to move on. I've eaten some flapjacks. I've drank it in my coffee. I've chomped down on a couple of iodine pills to make my skin turn yellow. Yes, you heard me right. I'm doing a prank for Halloween that is where I pretend that I'm very, very sick and very unwell. And my body is not working very good. Isn't that funny? And so I'm doing all these iodine pills. I'm also eating flamingos so that my skin can be nice pink and yellow, and I can go around on Hallows Eve of all kind, and of the all kind. Hallows Eve of the all kind. And just do a couple groans and say, oh, God. Oh, I think I might have organ failure. Oh. Man, well, that was a little creepy part of the season and of the show. I had so many thoughts, man. I gotta say, I was in the shower this morning, and I was thinking about recording today, and I was thinking about how some of these weeks have it takes a lot for me to get up here, get up on this old soapbox of mine, and take a shower. Take the soap out of the box, take it into the shower, and wash myself clean of all past inequities. And today I was in the shower and I did do that, and I was thinking about how it's hard sometimes to do the show and record the show, but I don't totally know why. because here I am now and I'm doing it. And of course, we all know that you're definitely listening still at this point and that I'm doing a fantastic job. And please, if you agree, please send me a message telling me so or give me some money so that I can stay alive. Um, but I don't know. What I want to say is I took a shower today and I think I deserve to be praised for that. And I also brushed my hair yesterday. And I also did brush my teeth the day before that. And I did eat some flapjacks when I forgot everything. And I just knew that I had to call that number. And now I feel like I have some really good maple syrup running through my bloodstream. And it's melding and mixing with the coffee to kind of congeal my blood into a nice paste that is hot with the black fire of the coffee bean and slow with the amber waves of the maple tree leaf. That's, remember in Parks and Rec when John Ralphio was doing those rhymes and he would always go one farther? Oh, that was I had a great time mentoring him for learning that skill. I have a nice pop filter on myself. If you haven't guessed by now, I'm at the point in the condiments section of the post sandwich completion show where it's time for me to describe everything that I am thinking and seeing and feeling in the moment to continue to make a noise come out of my lungs. And also something that I've been thinking about is lung. What kind of a word is that? What kind of a sound is that? Lung? Lung, 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 lung. Lung. Are you freaked out yet? Are you feeling like nothing has any meaning? Lung, 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 lung. Lung you long time. My dear sweet love. I long for you deep down in my chest cavity wherein resides my heart. Lung. Yum. Tom. Yum. Lung. God.
Yes.
God?
Yes.
God? That's really you?
Yeah.
Whoa. Holy fucking shit, dude. That's sick, man. That's cool. It's really nice to meet you, God.
Thanks.
Where am I? What am I doing here? What happened to me?
Oh, nothing.
But I thought I feel like I was in this weird dream where I was playing soccer and I got the ball and I was trying to race it down to the touch zone.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that as well.
But how did I end up here in this great white expanse?
I don't have an answer for that. I'm sorry.
But God, you're supposed to know everything.
I do.
God, damn, please, keep it down.
Sorry.
Listen, God, are all the rumors true? Is Kanye West actually releasing his new album this Friday? God?
Oh, sorry. I was doing something else over here. Yeah, no, it is true. I do know that I think it is gonna happen.
This is a little disclaimer I just want to pop out for a second and say I am not God. I hold no legal responsibility. This is a parody. I do not know for sure if Kanye will be releasing his album on Friday. It is rumored and it does seem to be legit and it probably will happen, but I am not comfortable saying it definitively or explicitly. Well, God, what am I supposed to do here? I mean, I don't know where I am. I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm doing. I do remember playing soccer, and I also remember trying to call this phone number, but apart from that, I feel kind of at a loss.
You ever think about maybe it's a gain instead of a loss? You ever read a book about positive thinking, you little fat fuck?
I have been playing soccer to try and lose weight.
Well, that's really nice of you to say. I'm glad that you're saying something nice about yourself.
Oh, shit, God. I think I freaking get it. I think I get it, dog.
Hey, that's my name backwards.
Whoa. Holy shit, I think I get it, baby.
Your babe is backwards baby.
Oh, fuck. Oh my god. What the fuck? Holy shit.
Yes, shit is holy. This is how India, understand. Always. Amen. Oh, man. Amen. A man was walking down the street one day, and he passed a peasant sitting on the ground. This peasant was chanting a long poem. The man thought at first, but as he approached, he realized that the man was saying a prayer. The man thought nothing of it and continued walking, but just after he had passed the moment where he was directly parallel on the sidewalk to the peasant, he heard an identifier called out to him, and he turned because someone had said, Amen, and he thought to himself, I'm a man. Surely don't call me that, but I might as well turn to see who's addressing me. And he turned and the peasant was gone. The peasant
was gone. And that's the twist that makes this actually a joke. That's funny, you fuck. I got you. You thought that I was going nowhere with that, but I did a twist. And it's make it all worthwhile. All worthwhile. That was a little bit of the devil coming out there at the end. This has been a fun show. I think I'm going to end soon, but not quite yet. First, I'm going to recite a poem that I learned once when I was 4 years old that I don't remember, but I will recite it word for word right now. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. That's my name as well. Whenever we go out, the people scream and shout, I got John Jacob Jingleheimer blues. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a really good week. I hope you like hearing all of my lips and voice talking to you so close in your ear.